Hi, it's Mary, and welcome back to Being Mary. Today, we're stepping into a chapter that no one really prepares us for, raising adult children. There's no handbook, no pep talks, no what to expect when your baby becomes a full-grown human with opinions. It just happens, and suddenly, we're learning a whole new style of parenting on the fly. Let's talk about the unexpected shift. When your kids were little, everything was clear. You fed them, you protected them, you taught them, you guided them. You were the center of their world. And then they grow up. And the shift isn't a moment. It's a slow emotional unwinding. It's realizing your job is no longer to lead, but to step back with love and trust. Then there's the art of not saying the thing. And here's the part nobody warned me about. Raising adult children requires a brand new skill set. Patience, resistance, and the ability to not say every thought that crosses your mind. I bite my tongue so often I'm shocked it hasn't gone numb permanently. And if biting my tongue burned calories, I would be in the best shape of my life. Because even when you see them doing something the hardest way possible, or repeating a lesson you learned the painful way, or when the advice is sitting right at the tip of your tongue, you stop, you breathe, and you remind yourself, it's their turn now. That is the hardiest and holiest shift of all. Moving from being the director of their life to a trusted consultant who's available only when asked. Now for the influence of partners. That's another shift. When they find partners, people they prioritize, build homes with, build futures with. And even though this is a natural and healthy, it can still sting a little. And not because you're losing them, but because the relationship is evolving. Your role isn't shrinking, it's changing. And if you honor that change, you can actually grow closer. Now, let's be honest. Every generation thinks the next one is doing everything differently. Different values, different habits, different communication styles, different priorities, and sometimes it feels like they're speaking an entirely different language. But here's the gift. Those differences pull you into new conversations, new perspectives, and new understandings. But only if we stay curious instead of defensive. We have to let our kids be who they are. Your adult children don't need you to approve of every choice. They need to feel safe to be themselves. They need to know that even if we disagree, we still love them. We still believe in them. We still see the good in them. Respecting their boundaries isn't rejection. It's an act of love. So here is the heart of our new role. We are still their mother, but we are no longer their manager. We become a soft place to land, a steady voice of wisdom, a safe presence, a quiet supporter, and a source of unconditional love. And every time we choose listening over lecturing, patience over pressure, curiosity over control, you strengthen your relationship and just maybe my tongue biting will subside. So here are a few closing thoughts. The transition from raising children to raising adult children is both beautiful and bittersweet. It asks you to evolve. It asks you to trust. And it asks you to love them in a whole new way. A quieter way, a wiser way, a way that says, I'm here, I'm cheering for you, and I trust the person you've become. Because at the end of the day, that's all any adult child really needs from their mom. In the next episode of Being Mary, we'll move into the final part of our series, Becoming a Grandmother, Legacy and Letting Go. It's a story about joy, wisdom, and the circle coming full. Until next time, remember to keep walking, even in this wintry weather. And thank you for listening and for growing with me. And please share this video with someone who may enjoy this and let them know they are not alone. See you next week.